So yeah, you have got an interesting about a stressing story. Yeah, whilst you are doing that, about the message, tell us what is the history behind. Because we heard there was a sister who was interpreting. Tell us the story. We just heard a little bit on the internet from Canada and United States, but we are watching it. Yes.
Okay. Actually, I was really looking for the truth after I returned my heart fully to Jesus Christ. When I was moving many churches of Pentecostals. So for me, I have left the world completely. And when I go to Pentecostal churches, I saw the world again. So I was really confused because when I see the scriptures and how things are done in Pentecostal churches, how the users are using the house of God like, a bar. So I was really, God was putting in my heart a burn, for his house. So I was really putting myself on the floor and crying and asking God, is it really your house? That I returned back from the world to get spiritual food and everything. So I was a sheep who doesn't have a shepherd. And looking for the truth, because God really dealt with me by closing doors. I was living in Dubai 7 years. So I was about to go to US. So God has closed that US opportunity. It was through the career that I was working with. But because he knows the message will come through me to Ethiopia, God has preserved me from many things when I don't know. But I'm thankful now when I think of those days that was painful for me, but designed for God to give me this precious gospel.
That is good.
Yeah,
that
on
is
my
good.
hand. So yeah, God really closed the doors almost for 6 years to mold me the way He wants before I received the message. So God was dealing with me like I was really not obedient for the call of God in many ways. He used to speak to me through disease. He used to speak to me, through people on the road, men of God. God is waiting for you. A generation is waiting for you. Ethiopia is waiting for you. A blessing is on your hand.
You were hearing that before?
Yeah, but I was saying, am I the only one in this land? Did you sacrifice on the cross only for me? Why you are blocking my way? So I was really murmuring and disobedient. But the love of God is so strong. Once He loves you forever. So after I came, by His grace, after I came to His kingdom, when I think of those days I was not obedient, I really regret and I want to serve Him. So I was waiting on a total desert because God was begging me while I have everything, but I was not obedient. Because of that, God removed even my own family to become enemies, like enemies for 6 good years. So suffering after suffering, and I was not having even a house to stay, food to eat. He has closed the doors. Even He gave me a scripture saying, "Who has closed the ark of Noah?" The only way is to look up. There was no way for me to look here and here because God already closed it, and I know in His time He will open it. Even if I don't understand it that time, I'm really young in the faith, but I was really digging the Bible, the scripture, asking God to reveal Himself more for me. So God was speaking to me, giving to me the scripture saying, the Lord that you are waiting, He will come to His temple and visit you. Do you know that scripture in Isaiah?
Okay, I will go and search it here.
Yeah, in Isaiah. So the one who you are waiting, the Lord, He will come and visit you. As sudden, the Lord that you are waiting, He will come as sudden and visit you. That was the scripture. So God was visiting me through the message of the hour unexpectedly. So, as I told you, I was not staying alone. I was staying someone's house, just getting a small space. So one of my brother who I knew in that desert, he really supports me. He's a Christian, so he's a very nice brother. So the message came across through him. So he was having a brother in Kenya who was in a refugee. So the brothers were sharing the message in that refugee. Then he received the message and he was baptized. Then he said, please, also this message is needed. I have a brother and I have a family back in Ethiopia. And the same time, I think another brother was informed by Brother Telemo, who's a minister in Uganda. So they meet. They come across to know this guy. He gave him a contact of his brother, who's a friend for me. So he contacted him. He came here on his honeymoon. He contacted him.
Yes,
and he,
that is the story. When they came for the honeymoon, yes.
So he was coming from very far.
Yes.
Tomorrow we are going to fellowship in his house.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that brother we told you.
Yes.
God has revived his heart for this message. Now he's on fire, we told you, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
So that brother, he received the message and he was baptized. But before he even meets the brother, he called me and he said, I don't know why I'm feeling to call you. God is putting in my heart to call you and tell you there is a brother who came from far.
Yes. Yes, we are still going.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he called me while he was coming to meet Brother Telemo. Then I said, okay, let me pray about it. He told me there is a brother who came from far, but God put something in my heart to tell you to meet him. Then I told him, okay, I cannot meet everyone because, in ups and downs, you cannot trust everyone. And I was not aware also he came with a gospel. So I just prayed and God spoke to me, there is a visitation, go and meet him. Then I went. When I go, I already heard from God and my heart was open. But Brother Telema, he was a bit confused because when he see me, I'm with my makeups, and you cannot think that I'm a spiritual person. And but his wife, she was laying, she saw a vision. She saw a vision when I received the message gladly. Then she called her husband and tell him he was really afraid to tell me the scriptures about God, one God and that woman, Jezebel and everything. So I told him, even if it is in the scripture, tell me whatever it is, the Lord already spoke to me. So just feel free.
Yes.
I will receive it if it is in the scripture. If not, I will not receive. Then he became free and he started sharing because his wife also told him in her language that I will receive the message. She saw a vision. God confirmed it that way. So he shared with me and I told him, right now I want to be baptized. If Jesus came in the night,
yes,
I don't want to be judged. Then I start looking for a hotel for the tap, but we couldn't get. And in the morning, I came at 7 o'clock to be baptized. So you have seen, I think, my baptism.
No,
I will share with you.
Said,
there is a baptism photo. So, I received the baptism. Then, through time, I start knowing the message and the love of the message entering my heart. And God start also dealing with many souls. And by God's grace, God allowed me to interpret for the missionaries. So we traveled together. So until I was married, I was a missionary with.
You were helping in the interpretation.
I'm cooking here and I'm interpreting here.
Yes.
For them when they come.
No, that is good. That
time actually I was suffering. I was not having anything. But when I received the message, God started blessing me. He opened a big door for me. And then I start standing by myself, renting a house. And After that, he has also opened a door. You know, God, whatever you sacrifice in his kingdom, he has no depth of anything. I have seen that in my heart, in my life, because I don't share anything with anyone, like I don't have this or something. But God, by his mighty hand, without certificate, without degree, without masterate, when transfer state, if you come across, I don't know, transfer state is money transfer in America, in New York.
Yes.
Yeah, so opportunity came through believers.
Yeah.
But it was coming like it has to be 5 to 7 years experience of banking and masterate degree, like that.
Yeah.
But God jumped many people and came to me. That time I was translating the message just by my own and interpreting, and whatever little that I can do by the grace of God, I was doing in the church. So God came in a way that I don't expect and visited me, and I passed the exams without any certificate. I didn't put any lie. I didn't put any paper, just as it is,
the truth.
The truth. So God gave me a lot of favor and grace before the honors.
Yes.
Yeah, God blessed me for 6 years. I was having paid in dollar and also big amount and many opportunities like our car. God has given us, and the message is full package of blessing.
No, it is good. It is a blessing to meet you, my sister. You know, I just heard the other time, it was the brother, the story about the brother coming from Uganda for the honeymoon, and that's how the message came and all that. So now to say I'm passing by, and even when they were talking about that, I was just having a feel that in Ethiopia the message was not there, but now it's now there. You know, I just had a feeling in my heart that, hey, but you know what, I need to really know how did this happen. So now as I'm passing, I'm missing you. So I think it's God also talking to me. I will see also myself how best also we can assist in the spread of the message, and may God richly bless you. You have been used so much in the message. Yes. Thank you for the testimony.
We thank God for the message of the house. We thank God for our prophet. We love him, we respect him. The way we accept the voice of God.
Yes.
That is the way we accept our prophet.
Yes, okay.
Honor him, we thank God.
Yes, thank you. And she's preparing us a traditional coffee. The actual coffee from the coffee beans. She has just finished roasting them. Thank you, my sister. We are waiting for the coffee now.